Robert Bannister, thoughts on Hakeem Butler making the team?
I like it. It's not going to be easy, though, but I do like it. He's definitely in the mix of it. I feel like we know. I'll say it like this. I feel like he's going to
It's
show.
for that sixth guy, the sixth receiver. Huh?
Yes. Yes.
I think Gunner and Calvin are definitely on fourth and
I
fifth.
do too. And that's my thing. I'm just like, I feel like he's going to cook in preseason because he's coming from XFL where he's already been like balling. And he wasn't just playing XFL. He was cooking in XFL. So to me, I feel like he already has that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to surprise him being in the stadium for the first time. Some of these dudes out here, tomorrow they're going to be surprised. That light's going to hit them. Their eyes going to get big. Their heart going to beat a lot faster than it's ever beat before. You're going to start talking to them, and they're not going to be understanding the words that you're saying. And when they speak back, you're not going to understand the word that they're saying. They're going to have to adjust and go through that phase. Hakeem has already been through that phase. Hakeem has been going through that already this year, a couple months ago, if we're being real about it, because he was in a whole season. So I feel like that's going to play to his advantage. He's, to me, going to need to make a couple of plays on special teams. Obviously, he's not a return man.
Basically.
Right, he's not a return man. But Boykin is going to go and make tackles on special teams. Boykin's going to make blocks on special teams. Hakeem has to show that he can do that better. Because Gunner and Calvin are in a different class because they're slot receivers, but they're return men, ball in the hand guys. That's a different fight for Hakeem. Hakeem is not fighting that fight. Hakeem has to fight that I'm DHB. I'm Hey-Bay. I'm the guy that can go out here and force a fair catch every time. I'm the guy that you know can add some pressure on this punt return team, you know, making this punt potentially be a shank or something like that. Like, I'm that type of guy. I bring those type of things to the table. That's, to me, where Hakeem is really going to make his hay in terms of making this team. If he can do that, yeah, I think he has a great opportunity. But if all he does is just play wide receiver at a high level, he's Tyler Vaughns. Tyler Vaughns was hooping last year in the preseason, if y'all remember. But Tyler Vaughns was going to be our top 1, 2, or 3 wide receiver that last season. So the question became, can you beat out this guy on teams? Can you make more plays in this part? And that's, you know, for guys, when you're talking about that 5th and 6th receiver spot, that's, to me, how they really got to separate themselves. So Hakeem is definitely in the mix. He's definitely in it. But like you talked about with Miles, like,
I think it's either you got to be so much freakier at the receiver position than Miles Boykin and just make it so clear cut, and then be close to him on special teams, or it's be close to him at receiver, and then really beat him out on special teams. Yeah, it's one of the, like, you gotta like showcase upper hand at either position.
Because to me, I like Hakeem better as the receiver. But to me, what Miles has shown me on special teams, I'm like, bro, I know what that is. That's a dog.
And Miles is consistent at receiver. We could say that. I feel like he's caught every ball thrown his way.
That's why I call him the Hey-Bay. It's like, you're not the full speed and everything that Hey-Bay brought to that extent, but it's like just that role of consistency. Every time we need you or we call on you, you deliver. You haven't killed us when the ball is in your hand, and you make the plays you're supposed to make on special teams.
Yeah, it will be an interesting battle.
Yeah.